Most of us know that feeling. Cancellations and delays. They're a part of flying. But at what point should you be compensated or refunded? A Colorado woman wrote to us asking why she didn't receive a full refund after a flight to Denver was diverted to San Francisco. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon is looking into it. She explains your rights as a flyer.
Airport anticipation. Promise after security and the crowds. Of a trip you don't want to end.
Hawaii is the easiest hello, hardest goodbye.
Sonia Stevens had one of those vacations.
This is me and my son, and then this is a waterfall we saw.
But coming back home was a trip she didn't want to take.
So this was actually one of my worst fears that came to life.
She and over 300 other passengers were flying United from Kona to Denver on Monday.
So the last 2 hours of the flight from the middle of the ocean to San Fran, I was sobbing and shaking.
The flight was diverted to San Francisco. A United spokesperson says they had to address a malfunctioning door sensor.
And I pretty much thought we were going to go down. Like I was terrified.
The plane landed safely in California, and Stevens booked a different flight to Denver. She says that for her and her son, she paid over $700 each for their round trips to Hawaii.
Okay. Hi, Sonia. I'm sorry to hear about your recent travel experience. I know that reliable service helps make a trip enjoyable.
She showed us this email response from United saying the company offered both her and her son a $125 flight credit.
It actually did cause me trauma, not trying to just throw that word around, but it did. I don't think 125 is even close to enough.
The very fact that United was willing to offer in goodwill some sort of form of compensation was actually, I thought, a positive to hearing this scenario.
Katie Nastro is a travel expert who broke down the rights passengers have in similar situations.
Significantly delayed by a few hours, 3 or more hours for domestic flights or 6 or more hours for international flights. Per the newest DOT regulations that went into effect last fall, you are entitled to request a refund, no questions asked. Technically, their flight had taken off without a delay, so it sort of forfeits the right to that DOT regulation.
For Stevens, it was a trip she all of a sudden wanted to end. How does it feel to be home right now?
I feel so much better just being home. No more flying for a little bit. Terrified.
And next time, she might have a bit more anxiety at the airport. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.